I want to talk about the CP0 power. I want to get a little into CP0 power scaling because we pretty much seen how Stussy kind of like dispatched of Lucci relatively easy, and it's not like Lucci wasn't like aware of it. Like he was not like he was caught off guard a little bit. It was the shock of Stussy betraying him, but you know it was like he was still aware that he tried to attack her, so it's not like he wasn't on alert. You know what I mean? But Stussy managed to dodge, and she had the little lipstick with the C prism, tapped it on him just the weaken him a little bit, then bit him. So I got two questions. Two questions I got, right? One question is Lucci not the strongest CP0 agent? And
Hell no.
the second question is Stussy stronger than the two?
No.
I want let's go with Joy Boy because Joy Boy seemed like he has an answer. What's up, Joy Boy?
I mean, okay, for the first one, no as well. Obviously, Haru is the strongest CP0 member.
The bird.
Yes, sir. He has his own mask, so don't downplay him yet. I mean, he's the only one left standing too.
I mean, but
But nah,
is
nah,
he a fighter though? You know.
I don't know. He could be, but nah. I think from what we've seen, I think Lucci is one of the strongest.
Mm, okay.
My only contention would be the ones that were at Wano, specifically
Guernica.
the one that interfered. Yeah,
That's
because
my
it is
Guernica.
implied that he is still alive after tanking Kaido's attack.
Yeah. So you're
Um,
saying Guernica is probably stronger than Lucci as well.
that
Uh
I think they would be pretty close
Close. Okay.
because I mean we didn't see too much out of Guernica, so that's the only thing holding him back really.
What about
But
the
I
other two
think
that was with him? The one that always hold
um
his mask and
well I mean one got taken out by Izo, so I definitely don't think he's up there in strength.
mm,
Um, but and then for Stussy, just from her dialogue alone in this chapter, I think she would at least be lower than Lucci, and then probably slightly lower than Kaku.
yeah. Yeah, I felt as though two things could have been taken from that situation. Um Either one, she meant like she wouldn't fight both of them at once, like that'd be stupid, or
Hmm.
the other meaning like fighting either one of them would be stupid. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, in a fair fight, one on one, without no
yeah,
tricks. So.
yeah, because you know she didn't exactly. She said I'm not stupid enough to fight fair against men as powerful as you two. You know,
Hmm.
so I guess you could kind of take that as like individually they're both stronger because Lucci was the only like it was Lucci versus Stussy, right? But she still kind of played a little dirty according to Rob Lucci. So and then she said what she said, you know. So I'm more inclined to believe it's the 1v1. You know, like she would be at a disadvantage. And I don't necessarily think it means that she would lose. I think maybe she's just saying like fighting either one of them is just it's gonna be a hard fight. You know what I mean? Like it could
Right.
mean that as well. Like it'd be just a long drawn out fight that could go either way. And she just doesn't want to take her chances. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
but yeah, you got anything else, Joey boy?
Nah, I'm good.
All right, so BR.
Okay. I think Lucy is one of the strongest, but he's not the strongest.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's up there, but there one stronger than him.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It, I can't really name who, but he's definitely one of the strongest since he was like, he might have been like thought of as the strongest going to Egghead. We can't really prove that or disprove it because we don't really know if Stussy has been holding back in CP0 or not.
Yeah.
She probably have to not show the power that she has the same powers as Bakken.
Yeah, as if
And
Bakken does indeed have devil fruit, though. Go ahead.
yeah, and he is awakened too.
Yeah. Yeah, like I kind of look at it is it like what is the power gap between CP9 and CP0, you know what I'm saying? And like cuz if let's say Guernica and the other agents were CP0 agents for a while at this point, like since Lucci was CP9, and you know, if we go by the logic that CP0 is superior to CP9, then maybe they've been stronger than Lucci for a while. You know what I mean? Maybe Lucci just kind of entered into their tier area, their tier. You know, their tier. So like Lucci and Kaku just entered, you know, because they were only CP0 agents since the time skip, right? Like they became CP0 agents during the time skip. So if let's say Guernica been a CP0 agent for like 10 years and he's just been strong this whole time, you know what I mean? Like, you know, there could be a case made, but again, we never really got anything explicit on how strong they are. But Cube, what are your thoughts on the CP0 hierarchy?
For me, a hierarchy is all about in terms of information or sensitivity, which I think that's between CP1 and CP9.
No,
However,
I'm talking
ever
about
since
CP0 hierarchy as far as power scaling.
inside the thing, this is me as simple as that. I believe Lucci might have been physically the strongest among this trio, but I think the stronger one, we haven't seen them yet. But my whole thing is the problem I have with CP0 is that statement set up about that CP0 agent to Drake ex Drake in Wano when he said, "I envy your free will, your freedom," which I
Yeah.
always wondered CP0 they do seem to be like more following everything that Gorosei would say. So that's why I do think the hierarchy in the CP0 is a bit different. I don't think so in terms of power, but I think it's in terms of what I think blind loyalty, or absolute loyalty towards the Gorosei or the Celestial Dragons. I think it's more in terms of
I might have to give you a little pushback. You know what I mean? Because I think I think CP like the hierarchy within, and when I say hierarchy, I just mean power scaling. I don't mean actual like who's ahead in like
okay, yeah.
I mean like power scaling. And I would think that CP0, like the fact that they answer exactly to the world government, like they're like the highest intelligent agency branch, and they answer to the celestial dragons. So I would think they would have to be very strong. Like each of them would have to be like, because I would think the celestial dragons want the best of the best working for them. So, but yeah, I meant like in terms of power scaling hierarchy.
Oh, in terms of power scaling, for me on the island, I would pretty much say it was Lucci, Stussy, and Kaku.
Oh, so you think Stussy's stronger than Kaku?
Yeah, I do think that the speed in which she was able to take out, even if it surprised Kaku, because I do feel like Stussy was very smart in which I think she could have taken Rob Lucci or Kaku one-on-one, but it was all about winning time so that the Vegapunks could be able to flee and to leave with them. So I do think that Stussy was being smart, but the speed she took out Kaku, even if it was by surprise, compared to Lucci, it did show that she did seem to be a bit more spiritual Kaku. Lucci, she had to use Kairoseki immediately to take him out.
Yeah, but Kaku was kind of like, yeah, he wasn't expecting it. He was caught off guard though.
Yeah, I mean he was fighting Zoro at the moment, so
Yeah,
definitely
so,
caught off guard.
And I think a
There's no
case
excuse
could be
for
made.
CP0 Agent. I'm just kidding.
And maybe Stussy's just faster than him. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of like Sanji's the fastest. Like Sanji's been stated to be the fastest in the crew. You know, as far as like his travel speed, like how, you know what I mean, like even faster than Luffy. Now when Luffy go gear 4, that might be a different thing, right? Or even gear 2, it might be a different case as well. But like base Sanji is probably like the fastest in the crew base wise, and then I think Brook is like second or something. You know what I mean? Or Brook is up there. Maybe I don't know if Brook is up like faster than Luffy, but he's up there. You know, but Luffy is still superior to Sanji. I would say. You know, I don't think many people gonna argue with that, right? So so I think Stussy just might be faster than him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe. I agree.
But her fighting skills may not be. But what you guys think of what Cube said about Stussy being over Kaku? Would y'all give Stussy that much at least? Like, is she at least stronger than Kaku? Joy Boy?
I guess we would have. Like I initially said like Kaku over Stussy, but I think it's close. For me, I would have to see like what other things Stussy can do with whatever that's going on with her. May it be a devil fruit power or genetic engineering, what have you.
Yeah. I'm glad you said genetic engineering. I'm glad you at least.
Yeah, I don't believe it is, but
I'm glad you at least open to the possibility. That's all I was trying to get you to see light, Joy Boy. I'm not. Look,
I was just pushing back on you.
The chances of it being a devil fruit are probably most likely a devil fruit. But I'm just saying, you got to look at the possibilities here, man.
Put it like 95-5.
We talking about science right now. We in the arc of science, so you got to give that possibility some air.
Are devil fruits
you
a
know what I
science
mean?
too?
They are, but you know, splicing devil fruits in the clones might even be more scientific. That's all I'm saying, Joy Boy. That's all I'm saying, Joy Boy. BR, what up? Do you think Stussy is stronger than Kaku?
Definitely.
Oh, so that's a definitely. So
My man.
So two for Stussy over Kaku, and one just not sure. And then I'm kind of not sure either. Like, cause based off of what Stussy said, I kind of got to give Kaku a little grace. You know what I'm saying? Cause she said two strong men. You know.
Yeah, I would say Stussy would low diff Kaku, give her a little bit of a challenge if it was a fair fight.
You said low diff.
Damn.
Yeah.
You said low diff.
Yeah, man.
Stussy low diff and Kaku? BR?
I mean,
Really?
it KO Kaku even though Zoya attacked her before that. But you gotta think, for what we know, Zoro attacked Kaku once,
And what?
but we don't know how much damage Zoro's attack did.
But low diff. Like not
He
mid
ain't
diff.
right. He ain't right.
Like I gotta disagree with you right there. I like low like I could give you Stussy being the superior one, but low diff though, like it gotta be at least mid diff. But I'm even mid diff to me is a stretch. Like low diff, like that's like Kizaru versus the supernova right there. That's what you saying. You saying Kaku is the supernova and Stussy is Kizaru. That's what you telling me right now.
No, if I said that, I would say it was a no diff, like no challenge at all. I'd say low diff. It'd be like, Kaku would probably get like a few good hits on her, but then he'd get defeated after that.
That is a hell of a take, I will say.
But
Yeah.
I think, like, you remember Lucci and Waddle 7 was twice as strong as Kaku, so I would say Lucci would probably be like mid to high diff. See, I'll go with Kaku low to mid diff.
What was you gonna say, Cube?
I was gonna say, I'd like to say low diff, but the fact that Kaku is about to go awakening, I do think that she can take him, but I do feel like if she had taken him by surprise, he would have lasted not as long as Rob Lucci if they have a long fight. I think it would be like she would win, but he would be able to do like some sort of defensive, and before she can, overpower him.
Damn, my man said low diff.
Low diff, yeah, I know.
I'm still reeling from that.
But however, I want to highlight.
Go ahead, Cube. You were saying something?
I said I want to highlight something because when I saw Stussy's face when she told Rob Lucci when she was betraying him, it was literally it is what it is. She did not give a fuck. 20 years with that organization, she just looked at him like she didn't care. It is what it is.
I mean,
I was dead. I was dead when she did that.
She ain't, these pros ain't loyal, man. They ain't loyal.
Okay, I think if they both teamed up, they probably would have beat Stussy if they didn't get into a fight before that, but it would have been a very good challenge.
I mean, and you also gotta look at it like this: like Rob Lucci fought Gear 5 Luffy. Like he was getting ragdolled by Gear 5 Luffy. So I mean, he was in the fight. So I mean, the fact that Stussy was able to do that to him, I mean, he probably wasn't really like 100%. So you kind of gotta give Lucci a little grace. And then Kaku was just like straight up off guard. Like it was just like straight blindside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. Kaku had it bad.
I think y'all giving Stussy a little too much is all I'm saying. I think y'all giving Stussy a little too much, like low diff though. Come on, low diff.
Just a reminder. Last time that Kaku and Lucci met Luffy and his crew, they were chased out by the government and hunted down. Just a reminder when they failed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I changed it from like low to mid for Kaku.
I could accept mid, even though I think that's a little low as well. But it's better than low diff though. It's better than low diff.
Yeah, I still think Lucci is still twice as strong as Kaku like he was 2 years ago. If that wasn't the case, or I didn't believe that, then I would probably put Kaku a little bit higher.
They was only like a few hundred to Ricky though. How you get he was twice as strong as Kaku?
Yeah, well, his door key was like just about two times higher than Kaku's was 2 years ago. Right.
The power system that the guy from the CP9 was explaining. At one point, he measured Luffy's power level as well.
Oh yeah, that whole stuff. I remember.
Yeah.
The weirdest part of the entire thing, they introduced that and never again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty weird.
But all right, Joy Boy, you got anything to add to this power skeleton debate?
No, I think it's all blasphemous, anyways.
That's all blasphemous. All right.
There are fans who don't agree with power scaling in One Piece.
Yeah, I'm not too big on power scaling, especially when it comes to One Piece specifically. Because it's like it's not so cut and dry all the time. Like it's hard. Like Oda doesn't make it so simple. He gives you a lot of questionable stuff to where it's like I don't know about that.
Some big characters are pretty easy, but some other characters that don't have any like the animals, we got a pretty good scale of how strong they are, and the Yonko, we got a pretty good scale of how strong they are. But like, for example, like
It's all about
Book, we don't really know how strong he is, even though he's a main character.
also it's
Yeah.
all about matchups. Just think about that, because I tell you guys, I challenge you guys to be able to power scale Kidamon. Just so you know, there was like maybe a month that happened between Dressrosa and Wano, and it's for me
I
it's all
know.
matchups. Bluff also we talk about that. It's very interesting.
Kinemon makes no sense.
Yeah, he's the most random
Kinemon,
power level ever.
Kinemon makes no sense. He went from like pretty much like nothing to Doflamingo to out here
Kaido
just
surviving
just
Kaido. Yeah, that was the weirdest thing ever.
yeah.
Law makes even less sense. He
Yeah.
lost to Dofi and was on equal footing with Kid taking on Big Mom to
Yeah.
a hard death.